This is the new pattern. A Greek Coast Guard vessel right on the edge of Turkish waters.
The crew's telling us that they've just gotten information about a possible pushback incident, migrants and refugees possibly on a life raft.
The Greek ship is moving towards its own waters. It's now fleeing towards Lesbos.
The Turks mobilize for a sea rescue with the added risk of COVID-19. Now it's a race against time. These waters have already claimed too many lives. They spot the motorless life raft drifting.
Take the rope! Take the rope! Grab the rope and don't let go.
One by one, they emerge. 11 in total, barely able to stand. Cold, wet, and exhausted, they huddle together at the back of the boat.
Says you really don't want to know what they have done to us.
Still in shock, they recount how they made it to the Greek island of Lesbos 2 days earlier. But they were caught by Greek authorities. They say their belongings and money taken.
He grabbed me from my neck and started hitting me. They put a knife to my husband's stomach and they held a gun to my son's head.
They were forced on a boat and abandoned at sea. Fatima says her family fled a hopeless Lebanon. They've tried the sea crossing 5 times in the past 6 months. This was the first time they had reached Greek soil. Human rights advocates and the United Nations Refugee Agency have documented many similar accounts since March. Watchdog groups accusing Greece of violating human rights obligations by expelling asylum seekers, at times leaving them adrift at sea for hours. According to the Turkish Coast Guard, there have been close to 200 pushback incidents in 2020. They say they've rescued nearly 6,500 men, women, and children.
Ayat, who's from Somalia, says that they were treated like animals. Everyone we've spoken to here says that they don't want to try this trip again. They don't want to try and go through Greece because of what they went through. They're really shocked that this is how Europe deals with human beings.
In response to CNN's reporting, the Greek government denies that they're pushing back migrants and refugees. They say authorities are guarding the borders according to the rules of international law. They accuse Turkey of weaponizing the migrant issue at a time when immigration is at the heart of a political storm in the EU.
I hear that Greece is part of the EU. I wanted to get to the EU, to Germany, to educate my children and live there. But if Greece represents the EU, I don't want any of it.
Definitely, they say they will not be going back to Greece after what they've just gone through.
These forced expulsions and pushbacks seem to be morphing into the new norm, not only putting the most vulnerable at risk in treacherous waters, but also drowning out the values that Europe claims to stand for. Kradşe, CNN in the Northern Aegean.